Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of the America Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. As always, this is just an open chat. You set the direction. You tell us what to talk about. Ask whatever question you want to ask. Suggest whatever topic you want to suggest, and I will try my best to answer it. If I can't answer it for some reason or another, maybe someone in the chat can. So pay attention to the live chat. Participate in the live chat. Make some friends. Ignore me completely if you want to. Now, usually I like to start the day with reading the people who had bought merch over the last 24 hours. But we don't have any merch sales over the last 24 hours, which is not good because we count on that for TYMP. So if you want to go buy something, go buy something. Like my Revolution 2025, my Revolutionary Willie here, because that's a Steamboat Willie, and he's calling for revolution. So join in Steamboat Willie's or Revolutionary Willie's Revolution. Go over and buy yourself a shirt. You can do that from TYMPpistolproject.com. There's a link there to go to my website to buy merchandise. You can also become a patron over there, a subscribe star member over there, support pets and vets, or TYMPP. Patreon supports pets and vets. Subscribe Star can support either, and merch sales supports just TYMPP. And also, if you're someone in need and you think you could benefit from TYMPP, go on over and sign up. Last couple of months, we've barely gotten enough people to even do a drawing, and last month we really didn't. So go over, sign up, give me some people to choose from. Or not me, I don't choose. The judges choose. But give me something I can send them to choose from. Appointment in 1 hour. 7:40. Okay, well, I had to be done by 7:40. All right, let's get started here. Wait, I already started, so I'm getting distracted. But let's get started with the questions. I guess I should say. It's what I meant to say. Let's just pretend that that's what I meant. Let's get started with the questions. Let's not say that I forgot that we'd already started. All right, let's get over here. We got Officer Tater Hater paid his $2 tithe to Phil. And remember, people, if you don't want Lyme disease, you don't want a crack in your windshield, you don't want your car shoved into a tree, or you don't want your a tornado to blow away your trailer with your baby in it, pay your tithe to Phil. You don't ask much. I sent more emails. I saw. I am totally not shocked anymore by what these clowns do. It's kind of hard to be shocked. And that's what they want people. They want people to just be like, it happens. We're used to it. Jeffrey B. son. I guess he's the son of a bee. Son of a bee. He says, here's to Phil. Here's to Phil. He paid his $2 tithe to Phil. So it ain't that hard. You just got to pay you $2. Say, oh, hail Phil, and you're set to go. You don't get no Lyme disease. I haven't even had a tick on me since I started following Phil. Not a single tick. We live out in the country, and I don't have a single tick on me. And I don't even wear a flea collar. John Heasley chimed in and said, I'm going to win. Phil told me in a dream last night. Are you sure that was Phil? And not just some bad sushi? Johnny Mandrick chimed in and said, I forgot to tell you, I got the CZ P09 Nocturne. Have you seen where the good guy with a gun hit an innocent bystander in Utah? He was hired as event security. Was he hired as event security or was he a peacekeeper? I hear different ways. I haven't looked into it myself, but anybody got any information on that? Was he actually hired security or was he one of those people like we show up and we're peacekeepers and then they point their guns at the actual protesters instead of protecting the protesters? Someone let me know, or else I'm going to look it up on my own. And that's like homework. Don't give me homework. Someone let me know. But I've seen the story. I just don't know the full extent of it. Don't know the full extent of it. Paul Bidenbach said, hail Phil, shy of carrying a firearm, do you have access to a firearm in every main room of your home? No. I don't keep a gun in every room. But I mean, my house is not that cut off. So there's access. I mean, my living room, dining room, kitchen are all connected by a hallway, like a little round vestibule when you come in kind of place. It's like you come in the front door and there's like an entry and then dining room, kitchen, living room. And there's a shotgun in the living room. So wouldn't be hard to get to. And there's a door from the dining room directly into the kitchen and a pass through from the kitchen into the living room. So, I mean, you could get to it at any time from any of those areas. I got a shotgun hanging in the bedroom too, that you can get to from my bedroom or the office. So, and our bathroom is in our bedroom. So, I guess those 2 shotguns alone give me pretty much access to a gun in every room. I just got to jump over a bar, maybe. I can still do it. Don't think I can't do it. I can do it. I can't do it right now without messing my pants, but I can do it most of the time. Mostly. They mostly come at night. Mostly. And if you're an Aliens fan, I actually have an Aliens design over on my channel. Go over there to TYMPpistolproject.com. Go to my Shopify page, and there's one over there called Game Over, Man. It's an alien, and when his little mouth comes out, it's got a Glock on the end of it. Danny Pent says, what are your favorite holiday carry guns? I don't really have a holiday carry gun. I just carry what I normally carry, because what I normally carry is kind of pretty. So, like at Christmas, I just carry my Colt Python. I've shown pictures of me from the Christmas parties many times. Carried my Colt Python. So I don't really have a holiday gun. Now, if I was going to be like, oh, it's going to be a parade, or it's got to be something fancy, you want to show up and look all cool. Well, I don't know what I would carry then. I mean, there's some different options. I sometimes think I would carry my standard manufacturing single action Army clone, because that gun is purdy. And I think it would make a great barbecue gun. But I've also got, like an engraved Ruger, and I've got that engraved Colt Python. So one of those 2 would be carryable at like a barbecue or a parade or something too. So like if I was going out to like a holiday parade, I also have a Beretta Ghost gun that looks really nice, open carrying. But if I was going to open carry also, I might want to carry my Resident Evil Beretta 92, my Samurai Edge, because it's all custom and made to look just like the one that'd be a conversation starter, I think. So I got options. I've also got a custom 1911 that's awful pretty. But it'd be one of those things probably. But probably my engraved Python. Gummy Wuzzle, old Chrissy, chimed in, says, late to the party. If you're an adult, you got rights. But are they fully an adult at 18 or 21? The founders didn't think it was till 21. So would you agree with the founders, or do you agree with modern ideology that 18-year-olds should be able to vote, etc.? When did they give 18-year-olds the right to vote? I forget what year it was. Hold on. I got okay. That was another email coming in. I'll get to the emails after we do the super chats. Let me get back to the questions. I answered Daniel Pant. Did I answer Daniel Pennant? Tithing to Philip, he said. He doesn't go by Philip. You never responded to my email. Did you get the Walmart chicken Alfredo Lysteria? No, it's not from Walmart. I saw that email come in last night, and I did not read it, because it came in right as I was trying to remember to look something up. And I said, I'll get to it later. And I never did. Here, look, that responsible shooter sent me an email. Let's see what he says. My comment was polite, not crude. Obviously, you see comments, they're not in the YouTube super chat. All I meant was, I'm not giving YouTube the $2 because you yourself said they steal it. I'll apologize and I'll unsubscribe. Take care. Okay, you can unsubscribe if you want to. Just be dramatic. I'll notice YouTube's taking so many away right now anyway. But you should have been more clear in what you said. What you said came off as very snarky. And then this is very passive aggressive, by the way. I mean, I'm willing to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. You didn't mean it. That's fine." But still, it's very, very passive aggressive. Let's see here. I don't think I can. Can I unblock him? But he's already unsubscribed, so it don't matter. If he wasn't unsubscribing, I would have unblocked him, but he's unsubscribing anyway, so there's no point. But let's see here. Where was I? Yeah, why did they add the little passive aggressive thing at the end? They could have just explained themselves. Now they're pissing me off again. Where was I? But no, I did not get Walmart Lysteria. It did not come from Walmart. My son made the chicken Alfredo. And then I was supposed to put it up the night before, and I did not. And it had already been reheated once. We got it. We made it the night before that, and then we ate it. I put it in the refrigerator. Someone got some out that day and ate some, heated it up and ate it, and then left it out. And then I was going to put it up, but I forgot. Then I ate some of it the next morning. So that just shows you how questionable my judgment is when it comes to chicken Alfredo. I'm willing to take chances. All right, let's get back to the topics here. What was I saying? Who did I just answer? Was that Daniel Pennant Pint, or was that Clinton Barella? I think that was Daniel Pennant Pint. Clinton Barella says, for the super secret stock giveaway, I like one of the bootleg trilogy as the next design on the stock. The shirts have been pretty popular. They have been pretty popular. I don't know which one was more popular. In this country, we used to shoot Nazis, or the guns don't kill people, the government does. Both of those are pretty popular. The I don't know you, that's my purse. That one not so popular. Not a lot of people have ordered that one. I think they should, just to get the trilogy. You should get all three, but they don't do it. Let's see here. But yeah, that's an option. I was going to ask that. I'll get to that question here in a few minutes. Give me a second here. We got a couple of, well, we'll do it now. Start weighing in. Send it to me at an email at shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. Drop me a line right now. If you're one of the people who went over and looked at my website and saw what designs I have, I'll put another link to it here in the chat. Go over, click on the t-shirt section, custom tees, because that'll show you all my designs, and see which one you think should be the next custom stock design for the custom 1022s I'm making. Go over there and then send me an email to shootingleftofcenter, all one word, @gmail.com with what design you think I should do next. And all my designs are labeled, named, so you'll have a name for it. So send those over, and then I'll get to those emails when I get to the email section here in a few minutes. So which design do you think should be next for the double super secret stock giveaway where I'm making the custom 1022s? Answer me that. And then I'll get to your emails. shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. Could Welper put my email address in the chat so people will know what the email address is? shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com. All right, where was I at? That was Clinton Barella. Now we got Mike Rogina. Mike Rogina chiming in. Oh, my stomach. Hold on. Oh, that's better. You know how it does that girl when you feel like bubbles going, and then you're like, oh, I feel better. It just did that. My new gun tithe and super secret stock entry. My stock image vote is for Mavis. I didn't think about putting Mavis on one. Mavis would be a good one. Even if it is only used for certain Patreon levels, I think that would be a good one. Mavis on the side. Mavis with like maybe Pets and Vets, and then the Yankee Marshall posse underneath of it, little type, but Pets and Vets with Mavis, and then boop, that would be, or Pet Vet Supporter, and then TYMP under, I don't know, or just Pets and Vet Supporter, I don't know. That's good. I didn't even think about Mavis. Why did I not think of Mavis? Because I try not to. It makes me sad. Every time I see a video on YouTube with an English bulldog on it, it makes me sad. Even though it makes me laugh because they're doing something funny, but then it makes me a little sad. Leave a suit. Oh, I can't even think of pugs. Oh my God. That was a tragedy. I can't, Mabel. No, I can't even think of that. Leave a super chat. Oh, I read that, but I don't need to read that part. Hail Phil, I am trying to accommodate multiple calibers, but should I also be getting different tomatoes? What? Oh, different formats of magazines. I don't understand what he means, different formats of magazines. I mean, are you talking about like maybe get extended mags for your guns? Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I've always found that extended mags often have more problems than regular capacity mags, but there's no point, nothing bad about having a couple around and testing them, see if they're good. But I mean, as long as you get the magazines that are made for your gun, I think you're fine. Just get the one that's the standard capacity for your gun. Maybe 1 or 2 extra rounds with it if it's got like a finger holder or a little base plate or something. But the really big high capacity magazines, they tend to have more problems. I don't know why. I know why, but it seems to be the case. So if I'm understanding him, that's Chrissy Jones, by the way. Me and Chrissy Jones. We got something. We don't really got nothing going on. He's not my type. He's too bearish. It's usually twinks that go for bears, right? I'm kind of a twink, ain't I? Wouldn't I be a twink? I think I'd be a twink. Maybe an otter. I don't know. John Bologna Jr. P's and V's. P's and V's, he said. My schedule has been a little erratic, so I've been having to catch many of the chats later on the replay. Yes, and by the way, let me mention that. People who keep sending me emails saying, what happened to last night's chat? Well, after the chat, I make them private because YouTube scrutinizes them and tries to find me saying something or somebody saying something or doing something unscrupulous, even in the comment section, and give me shit about it. And since they're on the verge of deleting my channel right now, I don't give them anything I don't have to. So as soon as we're done with the live chats, I've been making them private, and then I download it, edit it into 2 separate videos, and put it back up the next day. The shooting the shit goes up as its own video, and the America Guns and Freedom MGF podcast goes up as its own too. So all you miss is the 10 minutes at the beginning and 5 minutes in between where I'm just blah, 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 blah. But that's where the bad stuff usually happens. So it's trying to protect myself from YouTube. Where was I? But yeah, catch him on the replay. But change your schedule so you come to the live chats. You want to see him live. They better live. Choking. I don't want to choke too much. I'm going to shit my pants. Like if I sneezed right now, that'd be bad. Mike Rogina chimed in again and said, "Hail Phil! Oh wait, I read that already, didn't I? Oh, yeah, he said he chose the Mavis stock entry. Wait, how did I read that already? Did he put that in twice? I think he put that in twice. Or just it repeated it. I don't know what's going on. But that looks like that's the last of our super chats right now. So let me get over to the emails. First, we'll go through the pictures people sent me. Then we'll go to the questions and the name and the people who sent me responses to the what design do they think I should use next. Let me get over here to share the emails. There's only a few. Ooh, there's more than I thought. Hold on, let me get to them. All right, here we go. Present. Share screen. Winder. Boom. Boom. Got this coming in from Paul Bidenbach. He said new grips on his, looks like his Cougar there. The Cougar and 357 Sig. Those almost look like a Purple Heart. Those are party. What kind of wood is that? It almost looks like Purple Heart. It's pretty. And then next we got the share screen window. Boom, boom. This is from John Cravo. What color should be the magwell? Black or stainless? Oh, should definitely be black on. Well, I don't know. You got the stainless. Oof. You got the stainless up here. If you put it back here, it's going to look like you tried to do, 3 stainless things. I'd say go with black. Let that stainless be an accent, and the trigger and the front end, let that be accents, and then do the magwell in black. That would be my choice if I was doing this, but you do what you want to do, but that would be my suggestion. You do you, boo. Where did I hear that at? I heard that on something. We also got another person here sending in an email. This is from Macrojana. This is where he paid his tithe on. My new Beretta 96 Brigadier Elite 2 with EFK Fire Dragon 357 Sig barrel. I got that same gun right there. I don't have the EFK Dragon barrel in it, but I got it right there. Questions about the gun. Should locking block shipped with EFK barrel didn't cycle gun, and I used the original 40 Smith & Wesson locking block. Is that normal? Not that I know of. I've only used one of the barrels and it worked fine. Should I get the 357 Sig cut and crowned to match the original 40 barrel? I don't think it's necessary. No. If I was going to have it cut and crowned, I wouldn't do it to match the original barrel like what I got in mine, with the target crown and the flusher cut, the target crown. I would take it, have it flush cut, and have it reverse crown, like a recessed crown put in it, like a lot of the 1911s do now. I'd do that. That's what I'd do. That's what I'd do. Nice gun. I got one of those. I want to turn that into another Resident Evil gun. That's what I want to do. Present, share screen, window. Let's see who sent this in. Frank Rodriguez says, "Hey Yankee, here's a funny Antifa meme. Antifa guys, Antifa girls." That just does tend to hold true. It's like you could put other things there too. Like you could put Arkansas girls, Arkansas guys. You could also put liberal girls, liberal guys. Redneck girls, redneck guys. That's so true for a lot of things. The big gals like the little skinny men. I don't understand why, but they do. And the little skinny men like the big gals. They like a mountain they can climb, I think. I think that's what it is. All right, now share another one here. We're getting close to where I'll be able to start reading the responses here in a minute because we just got Ghost Shadow. Last one here with a picture. And he said, important last baby. Did all the others leave already, or did you eat them? Did you see him fly off? Did something else eat him? He looks like he's about the age where he should be getting out now, where he should be taking off. But he looks lonely. Is his parents still visiting him, or is he by himself? I look forward to knowing the information, not just the. All right, let's get over here and see who's voting on the stock design. Bertram Wolf says, your Bigfoot believe it design. Well, which one? I believe in the Bigfoot Second Amendment rights, or believeth, one where he's dressed as Jesus. Most founding fathers believed the right to, this is something different. No, it did not actually. They did not believe the right to purchase firearms extended to kids that could be in the militia. They actually stated that most of those people would have to rely on the firearms owned by their fathers. I did not know that until I read the briefs from that last case. And yes, pretty much to a T. Every one of them that wrote about the subject said that yes, they can serve. And as far as will they have guns because they can't legally buy them? Yes, they will have access to guns that their father owns. So they really didn't think that. John Heasley says, what about the bear and rabbit? How about bear and rabbit? That is an option. You want me to post a picture of my milsurp that I pick up tomorrow, Italian Crascana? Yes, you can post a picture. I will hate you. But those are the only people that weighed in on the new design. Come on, people, weigh in on the design. I swear, people, it's like pulling teeth to get people to say anything. Let's see here. Where am I at? Make sure I got everything here. Boom, boom. There we go. All right. Let me make sure we got all the questions answered over in the super chats, and then we will move on. We got everything answered over there. We got everything answered over here. Let's get to the live chat, see if we got anything coming in. Doesn't look like there's a lot. Someone says, Kent Sextro, that might be a question for Yankee, but I can't go up any further to see what he asked. Because I only see one other question above that, and it's, what do you think of an FRT trigger? Although they didn't put out the Yankee Marshal in front of it. I am fine. Forced reset, what they mean by FRT is forced reset, by the way. They're fine. I mean, I got no problem with them. In fact, I prefer like a forced reset more than like a binary. I don't want the gun to fire again when I release the trigger, really. I mean, I might have one, but well, no, I couldn't possibly. They're illegal in Washington. But I like a forced reset better than binary. I will say that. Where was I? Next stock, guns don't kill people, the government does. That's one of the King of the Hill trilogy. I wonder if I would do one of those. I wonder if I would do that one, or if I should do in this country we used to shoot Nazis. Whichever one I should do. Want to get really sick? Try bad Caesar salad or gas station tuna salad sandwich. Oh, I've eaten gas station tuna salad a lot because I like tuna salad, and I eat food from gas stations a lot. Like Super America. Do they still have Super Americas? You know, they were kind of like a 7-Eleven on steroids. Because back home when I used to live, 7-Elevens always had gas pumps. Here they don't have gas pumps at 7-Elevens, but back in the day they did, where I came from. Mike White says Marvin the Martian on the stock. I thought about doing the one that I've got that's got Marvin and he's holding the AR, but I would change the AR to a 1022 and then it would just say kaboom, and then it would say the Yankee Marshal posse underneath the kaboom. That's an option. Definitely an option. Kaboom. Let's see here. Where are we at on the questions? Come on. My page is refreshing and it is taking its time. Let's see. Did you hear about the new pronouns puppy for people who identify as dogs? What is that? Like 7 people maybe in the world? I'm not too worried about it. It's just, that's rage bait. Don't fall for rage bait. Just ignore rage bait. I've been lurking, just low self-esteem and all, because not able to get a new job this year yet. Well, keep it up. You'll find it. Tough time for software developers from what I've gathered, experienced. Well, yeah, you're all too stupid. Remember Elon Musk said y'all are too stupid to work in the tech industry. That's why he hires all foreigners, because your Americans are too stupid. That's what he said. I'm not putting words in his mouth. Can you or anyone give a good vehicle, guns, and setup on how to have them in the vehicle? Oh, I have. I got multiple videos on that. Search my videos. Audited 2 also voted for the people don't kill people, the government does. Y'all like that one better than in this country we used to shoot Nazis? I like that one better, but I guess you all like what you like. Serious for a second and give me a low barrier of entry self-employment job that's profitable. Please, no funny business here, Yank. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're qualified for or what you can do. Maybe think of your own business to start. I don't know. I flipped houses. That was fun, but that was only because I managed to buy into a cheap house before the market went crazy that needed a lot of work, and I fixed it up over years and was able to sell it and then use the profits to buy another one and do the same with it and buy the profits to do another one. The way to really make money off your house like that, if you're going to make big profits, let's say buy them, live in them while you're fixing them up, live in them and fix them up over the course of 2 years, sell them, you can get a big payday. Often 150, even more $1,000 profit. And then you put that away, refinance another house, use that money to live on, do it again in 2 years. Now you don't got to pay taxes on it or nothing. I did about 3 houses a year. I flipped about 3 houses a year, which means I had to pay taxes, but still, that was about my speed. I didn't work too fast. Sometimes we did 4, but usually 3. But no, I can't give you business. When was the last time I applied for a job? If I had to get a job right now, I'd be fucked. It'd be either Walmart greeter or I don't know. That's probably pretty much it. It's probably the only thing I'd have a chance of getting at my age. Hopefully you're not my age or I'm going to be like, oh, you're probably fucked. At least you got skill. I don't know how to computer program or design or whatever it is. I got no clue. In 2023, officials in Martha's Vineyard got rid of their busload of 50 immigrants within 48 hours. Now they're complaining about migrant deportations. Well, yeah, they don't want them in their neighborhood. They want them on the farms working. They want them, squishing their grapes for their wine. They don't want them in their neighborhood. They're fine with immigrants as long as they stay on the right side of the tracks. Sent you an email, want your opinion on Magwell. I already gave it. He was a peacekeeper. Well, that's not an employee. That's not a security guy. That's, like I said, people that shouldn't be there because they have the wrong idea of what peacekeeping is. They go there with the idea of, if the protesters get out of hand, we're here and we're armed. Well, then you shouldn't be there because that you're trying to intimidate people protesting, and that's not the right thing to do. In Founding Fathers' time, 16-year-olds were often required by... No, they're not, actually. They were not. Even when you're saying in the Militia Act and all that other stuff, when they described how those people would have access to those firearms, they would be legally owned by their parents because at 16, 18, they could not legally own the firearms, but they were to have access to them. They have you should do a little deeper research because you're going to find the same things I saw when that guy did the case. They said in their researches, they said in their backups, and even in the literary comments for the stuff that they passed for the laws for the militias, they said they should have access to firearms belonging to their father, and that the father should make sure that every child 16 or older had access to those guns in times of war. Not always. They didn't always have access to them, just in times of need. So no, they did not say 16 to 18-year-olds can buy guns. They could not buy guns. They couldn't enter into any type of serious business like that. Where was I? It was eye-opening, I'll tell you that. Because people like to use part of a story to justify their opinion sometimes. And the part of the story doesn't do it unless you include all of it. And that doesn't do it. Where was we at? Can you post a video of you shooting the 454 Casull at your range? I think I have. I think I already did. Did you hear that the Minnesota assassin used a Beretta 92? I did not. Is that what he used? That's a good gun. Have you tested your Tomcat yet? No, the ammo's still sitting right here. I've been too busy doing other things. Paul B also said Mavis on the stock. Your son made it, so he was attempting to get rid of you for inheritance. What now? My son made what? Oh, the no, it was good when he first made it the first night. Just not 2 days later after it'd been heated up once and left out once. The new wave band M was heavily inspired by Devo, so the point where their hit song Pop Music sounds like it was performed by Devo. Not the one I like. I like the version of Pop Music. It's by like a little Asian woman. Pop music. Pop music. Have you ever heard that one? It's from the Priscilla Queen of the Desert soundtrack. You should listen to that one. That's a good version of that song. Ghost Shadow said emailed a design idea. Says the cat with the ops caption, does it look like I care? Well, that's a kitty cat idea. That's not a gun related. Well, I don't just do gun related, but I try to keep it somewhat gun related. Prepared bear with the TYMP to the right, similar to the mouse guns. This is Gummy Wuzzle. He said he wants the prepared bear. Yeah, I haven't done a lot with the prepared bear. That's one of my older designs. Drew that a long time ago. Just reused it for t-shirts. Let's see where we're at on time. We're past time. We're out of time. Let me make sure we're caught up on all the super chats. We are. Michael Rojana was the last one. We're caught up over here. So I want to say thanks to everyone for coming. I appreciate it. I will see everybody again tomorrow. Thanks to everyone who does and gets engaged in our first part, the shooting the shit, everyone who asks questions in the open chat, everyone who sends emails, everyone who does donations for pets and vets. Everybody does everything. I appreciate everything you do for the channel, keeping us rolling. So thanks, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again. Hey everybody, Yankee here. Before we go, I just want to take a second to remind everyone that this channel is 100% viewer funded. We don't take a penny from advertisers, retailers. We don't take money from political organizations. There's no one telling me what I need to tell you. Everything that we do is done through the generosity of our viewers, either buying merchandise or becoming a patron or a Subscribe Star member. You're all the ones that support Pets and Vets and TYMP. And that's the reason I can stay true to myself and loyal only to the people who watch my channel. And I can spend my time talking about what I want to talk about, telling what I think needs to be said, and giving you my uncensored take on things I think you need to hear. So if you'd like to help keep things that way, please support the channel by becoming a patron, a Subscribe Star supporter, or just going over to my web store and buying some merch. The links are all in the upper corner of this video.